When I think of my dad and what he was like when he was younger, I never imagined him being in the Navy. I imagined him just being a regular person going through school. It always surprised me to hear that my dad was in the Navy and that he got to experience some of the things I've learned about in school, but in person. But now whenever I talk to him or other people, I am so proud and happy to say my dad was in the Navy, even if it was just for 4 years. My dad enlisted in the Navy on August 4th, 1977, when he was 18 years old. He stayed in the Navy for 4 years. When I would stay at my grandparents' house, I would always see pictures of him in his uniform and hear stories of where he would go and when he would come back and visit. I love hearing about my dad's adventures and hardships during his time in the Navy. Like the one time my dad helped a mother and child after there had been a really bad accident. The mom and child were severely injured and needed a blood transfusion. My dad had been on the mainland for vacation, so he volunteered to give blood because the rest of his crew had just gotten a hepatitis C shot, and he was the only one that could give blood, so he went and ended up giving more than a normal pint of blood, which I love about him. But I think one of the main questions that I have really wanted to ask him would be, what did you learn from your time in the Navy? To quote my dad, it gave me my first multicultural experience and gave me a new view in different countries and gave me a discipline that I have been able to use in my life. It gave me a good first experience as being a supervisor. It also gave me a realization that it is okay to be alone with yourself, because I had a lot of time at sea, alone. Because I was on the upper deck, I could look out at the sea and sky, just thinking and having alone time. It's not always bad and doesn't mean that you are lonely. It means that you can have time to yourself and to think. Besides my dad working in the Navy and then working for the FAA as an air traffic controller, my dad said that his greatest success in life would be my family. My dad married a woman named Elizabeth Baird, and together they had one daughter, who did not make it, but was named Andrea Lee, who would have been the oldest. Then, of course, came Ryan, and then Chris, the youngest. Later on in life, they separated, and my dad was a single father of 2 sons. He had met my mom through their church Bible study years later. My mom had also been married before to George Krause, and together they had one son, Connor Krause. After a while, my parents started dating, and 1 year before they got married, my mom adopted me from Russia, and I was named Anjali Page. My dad never thought he would be married again, let alone have a daughter, and of course now a father of 3 boys. My father is very proud of our family, even going and saying, well, just having the closeness of, the 4 kids. Even though we are a blended family, we still have a good, positive relationship, and mature, good kids that all believe in God or have a faith foundation and know they are loved is a great success. My dad is the way he is because of all the events he has experienced in the Navy and what you could call second chances in life. And he is an amazing father, and I'm glad I have him.